Welcome back to the channel, 4 Pounds ASMR. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. It's actually dark out right now, and I don't do a lot of filming at night, but I figured it was quiet, good time to do so. So let's get right into it. Today we have one pair of shoes, and it's a new release. Haven't worn these yet, but am very excited to wear them. Gotta check the weather tomorrow. I'll probably end up rocking them tomorrow and undressing them. And we have a pair of the Nike Air Max 90. Now this is in the ultramarine colorway, and that is a color that was, I guess borrowed or inspired by, I believe it was the Air Max 180, and I never had that colorway, but, I was never really interested in that shoe, but I did appreciate the colors, and then when I saw these were being released, I was like, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna go after those. I really don't have many pairs of the Air Max 90. I think, is it possible that I only have one? And that is the classic infrared. Try one of my new favorite triggers. Actually, our paper insert. Insole tapping. Here we are again. If people out there didn't know, and I only realized this like a few weeks ago, the insoles of at least the Air Max 1 and the Air Max 90 mirror the outsole of the Air Max 1. Kind of interesting. I wonder why they made it the same as the 1 and not the 90. I actually need to cut my nails. I find it, if they're too long, that it doesn't, I don't know, it just feels weird to me. I'm not like getting the same sounds that I feel like I normally would. There's like a nice in-between, and I think we're at that level where this is the last video that I can do prior to cutting them. Maybe the sounds are the same and it just feels weird doing the tapping, I'm not sure. shoe though, I don't know if I missed this in photos or details, but this part doesn't say anything, and it usually says Air Max or Air Max 90. I forgot what it says, but there's usually something here, and now there's nothing. So, that's interesting. This is not leather. That's why before I said, you gotta double check the weather before you go out with these, because this is gonna stain pretty easily. This is a really clean colorway. You got that like sail, like eggshell midsole. I wonder if this is 3M. I can't really tell. Maybe, yeah, I think it is. I think this is all 3M. I could be wrong, but based on how it looks in the camera, I think that it is. Also for relatively cheap on the secondary market. I think they're right around or below retail. That's where I got mine, on StockX. If anybody from StockX ever watches the channel, I have quite the collection that I've purchased from StockX, so, just saying. I'm not saying, but I'm saying. If anybody wanted to reach out, I hope that actually happens one day, where some sort of company reaches out and wants to, sponsor a video, send me something. That would be pretty cool. I think with 250 videos, 200 sneaker videos, probably, somewhere around there, I think it would be a good partner to work with if any sneaker websites or companies wanted to send something See if I have anything else sitting around that I could throw a quick feature on. I have a pair of Team Jordans. I actually forgot what these are called, but you never know what you're gonna see featured on the channel. Yeah, I legitimately forgot what this shoe is called. I think it's just, is it just like Team Jordan? I don't know. It says Team in a bunch of different places. Actually, maybe it only says it in one place. The tongue says Jordan Performance Brand of Excellence. I might put in the title of the video, you know, new Air Max 90 and a surprise. Sneakerheads might be upset that this is the surprise, but it makes for pretty decent sounds. But I won't put this one in the thumbnail. Yeah, so that is basically going to wrap it up for this evening. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on this shoe. Did you get them? Do you want to get them now? Did you know that the aquamarine colorway, ultramarine, I think it's ultramarine, I don't even know, released as an Air Max 90